So with this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my expectations of what I want to see and what I hope to see, some predictions in the Naruto manga in 2014. Now, Kishimoto said for the most part that this will probably be the final year of the Naruto manga. So we have a lot of things to be covered within this year. Counting breaks and everything, that means we have roughly 48 chapters or so throughout this year to cover all that I have to say. First of all, definitely a big one. We need Madara's defeat. We need to see him defeated, or whatever the case may be. He surrenders. However the battle ends in the end, we definitely need to see closure with this fight with Madara. And that's going to be a very interesting thing, because if Kishimoto don't know what he's doing as far as how he's going to defeat Madara, then I have no predictions for that my damn self. But I will say we definitely need that. And whatever happens to Madara, we definitely need it to be epic and give respect and pay a last tribute to the character himself. But besides his defeat, we also need to see the full extent of what was his reasoning behind doing all of this. Was it just for power? Did he feel like he needed to find his own way of doing things to bring peace to the shinobi world? Why did Madara do all this to begin with? We need that especially. How did Madara survive that day he fought Hashirama? Hashirama said it very clearly that he saw his friend Madara Uchiha die that day in their battle, and right before, the death or whatever, before the finale of their battle, there seemed to be that there was someone lurking around there, or someone. Was it somebody that saved Madara that day? Was it the DNA from Hashirama that saved him? What was it, or who was it that saved him that day, and why did they do it? How long have they been around? If it is indeed possibly Orochimaru, because there have been rumors, especially after we seen that around the Hashirama and Madara time, there was a Orochimaru look-alike. If it is indeed him and he's just been jumping bodies, and that little kid that we saw in those flashbacks with Jiraiya was just another version of Orochimaru trying to live on forever and ever, then why did he do it? Or if it's a relative, whatever the case may be, if it was someone indeed that saved Madara, why? Another big thing is we need the fate of the tailed beast. Now, with the last chapter that we got, Naruto seemingly got the QB sucked out of him, and there's a possibility that the tailed beast will be united for the 10 Tails once more. Possibility, hasn't happened yet, but we definitely need overall a consensus and a closure of what's going to happen with them. Are they going to roam the world freely for the rest of time? Will they possibly be sealed? Will somebody become the 10 Tails Jinchuriki and they will all live in that person forever until they pass down to the next person? Whatever the case may be, we definitely need closure on the fate of them. Will they be able to be within humanity as not only, just wandering beasts, but actually be able to coexist in the world? Or will they still have to be encaptured and, contained by humans? Will humans still be like, that's the best thing to do? Although I think we moved past that point, but regardless of what, we need their fate. One of the biggest things is we definitely need the Naruto versus Sasuke, which again, I don't know how that's going to be contained within this year if the manga is indeed ending in 2014. Because if they do square off, whether it be because Sasuke has whatever the case may be, he has a problem or whatever it is, if they're fighting for the seat of Hokage, we need that final fight between the two of them. Whether it, is a few chapters long, however long it may be, we definitely need that because, it's been teased and it's been teased. And, from the end of part 1, till now, we've been waiting for this. So we definitely need that. I would honestly prefer it to be maybe over the seat of Hokage, if anything, because at this point, if Sasuke said he wants to be Hokage, Naruto's always wanted to be Hokage, maybe they clash up, go at it with each other, and then at the end of it all, they maybe both decide, you know what? Hashirama and Madara made a mistake by not doing it, but it'd be better off if we both became Hokage. Unless Sasuke dies or something, then only one Hokage. And of course, we need to see Naruto indeed inducted. I want to see, if Naruto is ending in 2014, I want to see Naruto as an adult or a little bit older with the Hokage cloak, sitting down with the hat, being the actual Hokage. If he does live through all this, if he doesn't die. Because newsflash to some people, main characters sometimes do die in their series, regardless if it's named after them. Yeah, main characters can die. I really want to see Naruto, even if he ends up dying before becoming Hokage. I want to see like a statue of him on the wall or something as the Hokage. That should have been something. He needs to be branded in that category. Another big question is, will the shinobi world unite after this? Will this be, this war, the deciding factor where it's like, we all get along, we're all good people at the end of the day, we need to unite? Or will they say, we're going back to how we had it. It was good the way we had it before. As long as we keep the peace, we keep it like that. I'd more prefer, because it would be development in and of itself. They witnessed everything. Tsuchikage got over his old man bullshit. If they just decided, let's all work together. Let's all live in one in peace. I think that that would be better. Still keep the Kage, maybe like, Congress or whatever, but definitely I feel as though at this point, it'd be stupid to go back to the way things were. Keep it as one nation. I would also like in this last year of Naruto to maybe get one more climactic moment with the Konoha 11. Far more epic than what we got this year in 2013. To be honest with you, I wasn't all that hyped with seeing all that, the Rasengans and all that stuff, because it really wasn't their moment. It was just Naruto saying, hey, I'm going to lend you guys my chakra. You guys do your thing. I want to see one more moment. Maybe Rock Lee fuck something up. I just want one more climactic moment for some of the Konoha 11 that we really care about. And I'm not talking about every Konoha 11. I don't want, I honestly could go without. I really don't care at this point if 10-10 gets a moment. But I would like to see Rock Lee maybe kick Madara and break his fucking arm or something. Similar to how he did when he was Edo Tensei, but this time it's a real body. Yeah, I want to see Rock Lee do something epic like that. Another big thing is we need closure with Obito. We need to find out what's going to happen with him. I'd imagine he should be dying at the end of all this. We definitely need closure with his relationship between him and Kakashi. For me personally, at this point, there's no going back as far as him being good or anything. That's already out the window. The thing we need to see, though, I think it would, at the very least, give him good closure, regardless of whatever we may feel about the character, hate, love him, whatever the case may be. It will be good closure if, while he's lying there dying, he tells Kakashi, you know what? My speech about, being scum and all that stuff, I am scum. And I accept that I am scum, what I've done. It can't be reversed. But here's my final present to you. And take what the scumbag couldn't do and make the world right. And maybe he gives him the Rinnegan if he's able to. If Zetsu goes and fucks off somewhere for whatever reason. I think that that would be the most appropriate thing. And it won't necessarily make me forgive the character or feel like, yeah, man, Obito really rocked it in this. He was an incredible villain. But it would definitely at least say, you know what? He died as he should have died. And that was still with a good heart. I think that that would be the best thing. Yeah, he fucked up or whatever the case may be. At this point, he's totally turned. He's not no more evil. So what's the next best thing to do instead of him dying the same way, like being totally evil, which I think he should have just gone about with to begin with? Just say, you know what, here's my other eye. I'm scum. I'm a scumbag, but do something better with your life than I did, to Kakashi. And they just get one final moment where Kakashi's like, yeah, I seen my friend die this time for real. And we just need closure on the fate of multiple characters. I really want to know, 10 years from now, what is Shikamaru up to? Is he really the advisor to Naruto? I want to know 10 years from now, is Kakashi still a shinobi? I want one big epilogue at the very least. If we're not going to have a part 3, I want one big epilogue giving at least a little bit of closure. What happened? Did Shikamaru end up with Tamari? Did Choji end up with Ino? Which characters ended up where? What are they doing with their lives? Not, necessarily in great detail. I just want to know a little bit more about the fate of where all of them went. And that's pretty much all my expectations and what I would like to see in Naruto Manga 2014, assuming that it is ending in 2014, because there's still a lot of stuff to cover, and I would really like to see a lot of these things addressed within this year. But let me know what you guys think. First of all, what are your expectations for Naruto manga in 2014? What do you want to see? If you believe indeed that 2014 is the end, what do you think are the things that still need to be addressed and laid out for you that haven't been addressed, that haven't been explored yet? What is it? And just final things that you want to see in 2014 of the Naruto manga. Anything that you foreseeably see happening within that year. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you can't wait for another year of Naruto. Hopefully 2014, if it is indeed the end, we go out with one final year of a big bang. Maybe the Madara fight goes incredibly epic, more than it is now, and things just really heat up and we get some epic conclusion. For Networld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.